Happy May, everyone. I am so excited to share the new mystery yarn club from Hypnotic Yarn. It's called Yarnable. So if you are already a mystery yarn club subscription member, you will automatically get the Yarnable club, the subscription. So basically what the difference is, Cheryl has taken her mystery yarn club and put it on steroids. So instead of getting just your yarn in the mail as usual, she has made it extra fancy and a really awesome experience, something to really enjoy getting in your mailbox and being excited about it. And all the details are pretty much the same as the club, as the subscription has been for the past year now. So last May was actually the first mystery yarn club that she did. So this is the 1-year anniversary. Super exciting. And the details are the same. You still have complete control over your subscription. So whenever you go to hypnoticyarn.com and you log in for your accounts, you click on My Account, which is at the top right of the screen. And then on the left side, you will see Manage Subscription. You click on that. It takes a couple of seconds to pop up, but you'll see a button towards the right. It has 3 dots, the ellipsis button. Whenever you click on that, then you'll see all the lists of things that you can manage. And that goes from your billing address to shipping address to billing information. If you want to skip a month, if you want to cancel or change your weight of yarn that you receive or the quantity that you receive, all of that is within your manage on our website, on Cheryl's website. If you have any problems with managing it, please email us. I will respond and help you. You can email the hello@Hypnotic Yarn. If you are unsure how to, and I will write down the steps of what you need to do. Remember, whenever you are changing something, you make changes to the billing date. So for example, June will be billed on May 10th. Your yarn club is always billed on the 10th of the prior month. So I always think of it as I saw well, hypothetically, Cheryl announces if you want the sneak peek of the June colorway, then you can go look at it. So let's say you go and look at it and you're like, it's just not my jam. I want to skip it. So that's June. We bill on the 10th prior month, which would be May 10th. So any changes you want to make to the May 10th billing needs to happen before the 10th. So the 9th or prior, for you to skip or change whatever you want to change, that's when it has to happen. So that's kind of complicated. So if you have any questions about changing, just remember you really need to do so fairly early. So because once it's billed, we can't really make changes. We don't have a way to do that. And so the new Yarnable is the same mystery subscription club, but it is even better. And so let's open our box and see what's inside. Oh, opening it the wrong way. Okay, so it says, welcome to Yarnable, your monthly yarn fix. Scan the code or visit the website to learn more about what's inside. And what that means is Cheryl adds in some sample goodies. So if you particularly like that sample, then you can scan the code with your smartphone or go to the Inside Yarnable website that is on Hypnotic Yarn to get the information about the businesses of the samples that are sent in case you really like it and you would like some more information on that business. Looking for pattern ideas? We've curated a collection of favorites that play nice with speckled and variegated yarns, and you can find them on Ravelry, and the bundle name is Yarnable Favorites. So you can type that in and see all kinds of amazing patterns that, you know, we recommend. That, of course, there are tons of patterns on Ravelry. You don't have to do what we recommended, but there's a starting point, or maybe you'll see a new pattern that you love. So let's see. Beyond the tissue paper. So this was actually flipped over, and since this is on video, there's a little sticker on the other side that if you are a club member, then there's a coupon code this month for 10% off of your next order, and has the code that you would put in that's good for the whole month. So you're getting some extra goodies by being a member. So what else do we have in here? We have a David's tea. This one is cinnamon rooibos chai. Rooibos. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I'm a tea lover, and that's how I always pronounce it. So I hope I said that correctly. So there's a little sachet of tea sample. I do love David's tea. It's always tasty. Everything that I've gotten of theirs has always been really, really good. And some chocolates. We have milk chocolate and caramel, and dark chocolate sea salt caramel. I think I'm going to eat that whenever we're done. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, and then you have, I mean, how pretty is that? That is gorgeous. All right. Hold on. And this is all, the packaging is all completely recyclable. So the crinkle paper can be recycled, and the box is recyclable. So you just, which is awesome. Or reuse it, even better. I will absolutely probably save this as it is, because you never know when you might need to ship something, and it'd be super cute. And of course, you can just pull off the sticker or whatever you want to do, or just leave it, depending on whatever you're shipping. So either you can absolutely recycle everything, or reuse it and recycle later. All right, so let's actually talk about the yarn. Oops. Okay, so here is May. It's called A Little Birdie Told Me. I got fingering weight because I'm actually going to use this in a sweater that I'm knitting right now, or the one I started last month. Let's unravel it. Or, there we go. So, it's blues and whites, and then all kinds of speckles. So the speckles are blue, green, and red. It kind of looks like a bird egg. The speckles remind me of a little birdie's egg. So those are the speckles. And this coordinates really well with the April club, which I am about to show you. Hold on, let me get this wrapped up so it doesn't get tangled before I have time to wind it. Cheryl makes fun of me, the way I wind yarn. I don't know what she's talking about. I feel like I'm a professional. I totally messed it up. Okay. It does not have to be perfect because it's about to go be put on the winder. Okay, so to show you, I started a sew faded sweater with the April Mystery Club, which I love this color. It's also what Cheryl knitted her party top in, if you've been following along with the Facebook Lives. So here's what April's club looks like knitted for me. And I'm pretty much, I have a few more rows to go before I join, or before I separate the sleeves for this colorway. But what I'm going to do is fade it with my second one. So This one has the same blue as the April, May have like the same blue. They coordinate pretty well, and because of the speckles and the greens, I think it's going to be really pretty on the fade. So, oh, am I pulling out stitches? Okay, let's hold the tops of this. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I get to the point, which I have like 4 more rows or 4 more rounds to knit before I separate the sleeves and join the body. When I get to that point, then I'm going to do a fade with this. This will be my second color. And for my size, I only need about 1,200 yards, which I think is actually going to be a little bit less. And then I'm going to, my last fade is going to be almond milk. Would it be better to do it that way? No, I don't think so. I'm going to do it this way so it fades to solid. I wish I had something that was a little bit whiter, but maybe I don't really want white. Anyway, so that is my my fade, because that would be really pretty faded together, but I don't think I want the solid in the middle. No, I don't think so. And my goal is to have this done by the end of the month, which I don't think is a big deal because first, I don't do the purl shoulder on these. I just knit straight through. So it's just a basic raglan, and it just knits so fast, especially whenever you separate the sleeves and you just body and you're just knitting straight down and then you knit sleeves straight down. It's one of my favorite sweaters because of that. It's just fast, but you can do so much with it. You can fade it or do solid yarn, and it just always looks good. And I think it fits really well. I love how easily customizable knitting sweaters is. It's not like whenever you make clothes where if you cut it too small, you can't really make it bigger, or this way, and knitting takes longer than sewing, but this way you can put it on as you are actually creating it, which I really appreciate. So, and then whenever I'm making a pattern, I write notes of how many rounds, what I did. I tend to do some waist shaping on my knitting patterns, so I always make notes, so then the second time or afterwards that I make it, I just follow my instructions, so I don't even have to try it on anymore. So I should have no problems getting this done by the end of the month. And of course, I will wind this up so you can see what it looks like round. I will start transitioning, fading it to this one so that you'll come whenever, it'll probably take me a couple of days, probably maybe this weekend, I'll be able to show you what this looks like knitted up, and I'm excited. I think it will be a pretty fade, and then I think that's going to turn out really well for the sweater. And I have a really exciting next project. I actually texted Cheryl a few days ago when I was knitting my sweater. Oh, well, and I just finished some socks. Let me grab those. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so months ago, I had started the Prairie Spring socks, and I finally finished the second one. I had the first one finished for a long time. I finally finished the second one. I have not taken photos of them yet, which I do plan on doing really soon and getting them up on the blog. But since these are done, I feel so much better about life, and realized I don't have, once the sweater's done, I don't have a next project. I mean, my list is always like ongoing and I just don't have anything. So I texted Cheryl and I was like, I don't have a next project. I mean, the sweater will be done quick, fast. What am I going to do next? And silly me, she was like, well, what about that pattern we were just talking about the other day? And I'd completely forgotten about it. So, I have a super duper exciting next project. I think y'all are gonna love it. I'm not going to share what it is yet. I have my yarn picked out. My yarn is wound. I have the pattern printed. Everything's ready to go. I don't want to start until my sweater's done. I'm not that person that likes having multiple projects. It always feels incredibly overwhelming because then I divide my time in between both and then both take forever. I prefer just to focus on one and get it done and then be able to move on to the next and be totally focused on it so that my attention is not divided among multiple projects. But this next project is so big and so fun that I'm definitely going to, oh, my Roomba's going off. Let me finish this up real fast because it gets loud. I'm definitely going to post a lot, have lots of blog posts for it, put lots of posts on my progress in the Hypnotic Yarn Facebook group. So please join the group. And I'm going to wind, a little birdie told me, and I'll be back with how it knits into my sweater. Hey friends, this is take 2 of the second video. I realized I was rambling and I didn't even watch it, but I did not like it already. So let's just get to business. It is now Tuesday. It's been several days since I took the first portion of this video, and I honestly can't even remember when that was. I want to say it was last Wednesday morning, but I'm not entirely positive. It's been far too long because I've been so excited about knitting with this May Mystery Yarn Club. Here's what it looks like wound. And I am making a sew-faded sweater. Yes, that one again, because I just love it so much. It's super fast, super easy. You don't even have to think about it. And it turns out perfect every time. So here's my sweater. Look at the front. So the top is the April Mystery Yarn Club, this one. And I have it faded into the May Mystery Club. And I think it coordinates really, really well. A lot of the blues that were in the April skein are showcased in the May skein, but then they have the exact same green colors and a lot of the exact same speckles. So I think it blends just absolutely beautifully. I blended over 8 rounds. That may have been, the pattern recommends 10. And I'm not sure why I didn't do that. I just didn't. I think I was excited about seeing what the May skein was going to look like. I'm actually at the point of fading into my last colorway, which I'm using Cheryl's. This is called Almond Milk. This was available last year. I think it's sold out in the shop now, but that's going to be the last color. And then of course the sleeves, the fade on the sleeves will match with the body of the sweater. And I'm just flying through this. I started it last month whenever I cast on for the April skein, and I kind of let it sit because I was waiting for the May skein to follow up with it. But now that I have all of my yarn, I mean, it's just coming together so fast. So I anticipate it being done no later than the end of the month. I mean, I don't see why it would even take that long, because it's just stockinette straight through. One of my absolute favorite sweater patterns because it's so fast. The pattern does have garter stitch on the sleeves, which I don't do because that's just not my design choice. So I just do stockinette to be simple. I have actually skeins pulled out to do another one as well. As always, just a touch chilly here for me. We're in mid-California, right on the water, so we get all of that summer haze, and we'll get some absolutely beautiful days where you might actually be able to wear shorts. Other than that, it's a touch chilly for me, so I do wear a lot of sweaters even during the summer, especially in the evenings. Once the sun goes down, it does get pretty chilly, so it's not always nice just to have one that you can throw on. And so that's it. That's all I have for you right now. Just a reminder, if you are already a Yarn Club subscriber, you have to do nothing to get the new improved mystery box with all the other sample goodies. Cheryl, if you are a Yarnable, which is the Yarn Club subscription, if you are a Yarnable email subscriber and you are not currently enrolled in the subscription, then you will have the opportunity to enroll and sign up to do that in the next couple of weeks once Cheryl gets everything with the box finalized for new members. And it'll be the exact same thing that I opened for you at the beginning of the video. For existing subscription members and for the new ones, everyone will get that same thing in their box, which is really amazing. I am so excited to open that box every month to see what extra goodies are, because I mean, you know you're subscribing for yarn, so you know you're gonna get yarn, but what you don't know is what those little extra goodies that Cheryl's going to surprise us with, whether it's teas or chocolate, coupon codes. I mean, I don't know. I know that she has worked with a bunch of different companies to get sample size things to put into our boxes. So, I mean, it's going to be a surprise for everybody every month. And that's what makes it extra special. And I already can't wait to see what June will be. If you have not checked, she does have the sneak peek of the June yarn available on the website. And I did look only because she sent me a couple pictures and asked my opinion on them. And it is gorgeous, and I've already, I typically get fingering, and I've already changed to get DK for next month because I think it would be an absolutely gorgeous hat or cowl or something like that. So I wanted a little bit of a bigger weight of yarn, heavier weight of yarn. So I hope Mother's Day was a couple of days ago. So happy belated Mother's Day to all of the mothers in the past, present, or future, or wannabe mothers, or mothers of not your own children. I mean, we'll just call it like a Woman's Day. Happy Women's Day, because I think at heart, most of us feel mothers towards somebody's, whether it's our cat or a dog or a different animal, or our nieces or nephews, or, I mean, mother is really all encompassing, maybe to our neighbors' children. It doesn't really matter. So we can just celebrate all the women. So happy Mother's Women's Day for everyone. And I will see y'all next month with the June Club. I hope you have a wonderful day.